In this video, I will cover analysis features, creating reports, and importing those results into the AMT 101, 102, 103 form. Go to the analysis icon. On the left, go to Setup. We want analysis results for both compactor and thermal profiler. Using a currently selected filter group would only give me results for lot 04 up above. So I want to get results for lots 1 through 4. So I'm going to use other filter groups. Two options here. You can check the data lot name, which when I select the triangle and expand that out, will auto-select all 4 lots. Or you can check and uncheck any of these lots that you'd like. Go to compactor on the left, under setup. The minimum required to make a submittal is final coverage, so unselect all passes, unselect amplitude, frequency, impacts per foot. We need pass count, you can unselect speed, temperature, trimble, CMV. We will need analyze sublots. So these are the 3 items at a minimum that you will need to analyze to complete your AMT 101, 102, 103 form. Moving to the thermal profiler under setup. We do want to remove paper stops. We do not need speed. We need temperature. Check analyze sublots. Also include semi-variogram. So the 4 things here: remove paper stops, temperature, analyze sublots, include semi-variogram. Once you have gone through the setup on the left, select analyze. Those results will begin to populate on the left. Once the analysis is complete, the results are on the left, compactor on top, thermal profiler below that, overall coverage for lot 1, and expand out overall results to show you what analysis results we have. This is a histogram of the pass count data with some univariate statistics. If you selected other data fields, more results would populate in the results on the left. Expand out subrows of results, 0, 1, coverage. These are the results that are going to end up going into the AMT 101, 102, 103 form. This is the coverage results in a chart. You can switch to a table, and this same information will be exported and brought into the Excel file. That was lot 01. Scrolling down to thermal profiler, there are thermal profiler temperature results. This is giving you some similar information that would be in the AMT 101, 102, 103 form. When you select sublot temperature, each row is a sublot with the standard deviation and TSI index. This is the coverage for the entire lot. This is the thermal profile. You can select and zoom into an area. Once you do so, a bar will show up on the bottom and you can scroll through the data at that zoom level. You can add a legend. Note that the gap here was a paper stop that was removed. Back on the left is paper stops. This is a table with a list of all the paper stops and the duration and the time. These paper stops also show up in the viewer with a dot. The larger dots are longer paper stops. In the table, right-click and zoom to a paper stop. Going back to the results on the left, expand out over all results. Again, there's a histogram and there are univariate statistics for the thermal profiler temperature. Expand out sublot results, lot 01. There's a summary of this data. This is a table of the sublots. The first sublot started at 0, the next one's at 150. When you select temperature down below, you can see the values for the standard deviation and the transverse semi-variogram index. This is coverage. This is a graph of TSI values. I can switch to temperature as well. Going to the temperature results, there are 3 tabs. Select the TSI tab. This is a chart of the TSI results per sublot. Each bar is a sublot. You can switch to a table view instead of a chart view. When you select a sublot in the table, the viewer will move, and the red rectangle is the sublot selected. And just like all the viewers, you can turn on the alignment so you can see the exact station where the sublot occurred. To create the reports that go into the AMT 101, 102, 103 form, up near the top left is a reports icon. In the pop-up window, starting with compactor, switch to Excel, and we need final coverage, pass count, sublot summary, sublot detail, and data lot filter group settings. Navigate to the folder that you want to save your reports. On the bottom left, you'll get a status of reports created. Then in the drop-down, switch to Thermal Profiler, Excel, select temperature, sublot summary, sublot detail, data lot filter group settings, create. It's in the same folder. Select folder. Again, on the bottom left, report is created. You can close this window. I'm going to minimize it. These are the reports that came out of Excel, or out of Veta.